Dr. Sarah, is weight discrimination in itself harmful to our health?
Yes. To be more specific, according to a 2017 study, adults who experienced weight discrimination had a 2.56 times higher risk of myocardial infarction, that's a heart attack, and a 1.48 times higher risk of minor heart conditions after accounting for BMI, smoking, alcohol consumption, major depressive disorder, stressful life events, age, sex, income, education, and race and ethnicity. That is a huge effect of experiencing weight discrimination, which causes chronic psychosocial stress. So that stress effect is responsible for those increased health risks from experiencing, it can be anything from the bullying, right? Like the super mean, like I like running, and I've had different times in my life where I've taken up running as a hobby. The first time I think I was college age but earlier, so like maybe 19, and I was going for runs really early in the morning in my neighborhood because that's what fit with my schedule, and I was really enjoying it. And then one day I had this little brat on a bicycle, some boy, ride by on a bike and say, "You need to run faster than that to burn all that blubber off." And I was determined that that was not going to stop me from running like an activity that I enjoyed, but it did. Like I then stopped running and I picked it up again when I was in grad school, right? And then ran some marathons. Like it was years and years, what, 5 or 6 years, that I gave up a really healthy activity that I enjoyed because of that comment. So weight discrimination can be that, right? It can be mean, bullying, horrible. It can be really subtle. So when I lost weight the first time, because I've lost 100 pounds 3 times now, I remember this moment where all of a sudden strangers made eye contact with me, and that people would hold open a door for me walking into, the grocery store or the bank or whatever, um, that I could like strike up a conversation with the cashier and like we'd have a conversation or someone else in line. Like I remember this moment where I had lost enough weight to no longer be invisible. So weight discrimination can be just that like feeling of invisibility. And then it can be the well-meaning, good intentioned compliments, right? Like you've just lost weight, whether you went on a diet or you had the stomach flu or cancer, right? Like um maybe something really horrible that happened to cause that weight loss. And that person says, "Oh my God, you look amazing. Have you lost weight?" Right? Like this good intentioned comment that still says, you have more value now in a smaller body. All of that is the experience of weight discrimination. There's weight discrimination economically, in terms of like getting jobs, wage pay. There's medical weight discrimination. I remember going to the doctor for recurring migraines and being told that I just need to lose weight, which did not do anything. Like that migraine still happened, right? Like, and it wasn't until I had lost weight that I actually got a prescription for a migraine medication in my 20s. So weight discrimination takes a lot of different forms and they all add up. There's also a lot of internalized um, bias and stigma from all of those, the sum total of all of those experiences. And that causes overt harm. That almost certainly explains the slight increase in all-cause mortality seen in overweight and obese people after you account for physical fitness. When you account for physical fitness, you see only like a 10% increase in all-cause mortality risk in overweight and obese people compared to normal weight fit people, whereas unfit people at all sizes have double or more risk of all-cause mortality. That 10% difference is almost certainly explained by the experience of weight discrimination. So yes, it is harmful, and something that as a society, we need to figure out how to change.